Dear students, Jai Hind, welcome back and very good morning. We are continuing chapter number 6, that is ratio and proportion. As you all know very well, in this particular chapter, you have been given idea about variation and both the types of variation. Then, if you can remember in our last lecture, in lecture number 6, we have started a new topic of discussion. That was the topic of compound interest. I have already, in my explanation in lecture number 6, have given you complete idea regarding the difference between simple interest and compound interest, as you all know. Okay, now in today's lecture, we are going to solve some of the examples of finding compound interest. Okay, so dear student, chapter number 6. Okay, name of the chapter, as you all know, ratio and proportion. Okay, name of the chapter, ratio and proportion. And I want to mention the topic here on the right side. We are discussing example based on the topic of compound interest. Okay, and today you are attending lecture number 7 in that, where we are going to discuss few examples based on compound interest. Before I start discussing examples based on compound interest, I want to mention one very important fact. What is that? You should remember this. This is a compound interest can be counted annually, half yearly, or quarterly. That we should mention first. Then we will go for the example. This is, this is very important fact. You should note down. What is that? This is an important fact and I am just highlighting just for the sake of solving example. What is the fact? Compound. Then we will erase this when we solve the example. Compound interest can be calculated. Compound interest can be calculated first annually, That means yearly, dear student. You utilize the word yearly, or we can say annually. Compound interest can be calculated annually. It can also be calculated half yearly. It can be calculated half yearly also. And dear student, compound interest can also be calculated quarterly. Okay, you understood these three words? Actually, you have solved maybe in previous standard the examples of simple interest, where also you may have come across some of the example of simple interest where you are counting interest, understand, yearly, 6 monthly, 9 monthly, whatever. But dear student, remember one concept very clearly. Simple interest is always counted annually only. Compound interest can be counted either annually, half yearly, or quarterly. You can understand this word. Understand, annually means, dear student, you are knowing annually means yearly. You understood, no? Half yearly means each interval is of 6 months, you know. Quarterly, each period of 3 months, that also you must be knowing. Okay, here one interval of 6 months, here one interval of 3 months. Annually, that means 12 months. Half yearly, that is one period of 6 months, and then quarterly, one period of 3 months. We are going to solve every type of example, and when you solve different type of examples, somewhere interest is to be counted annually. What changes you have to make in the formula? Somewhere interest is counted 6 monthly or 3 monthly, and what are the necessary changes required in solving those example? Okay, let us take, you must have noted down this data. Okay, compound interest can be calculated yearly, half yearly, quarterly. Okay, let us see examples based on this. Okay, and dear student, mind one thing, that in today's lecture, what we are going to do, out of the three aspects, annual, half yearly, and quarterly, in today's lecture, as far as we are going to target to count compound interest annually only. Understood? One or two examples I will solve here, and one or two SLP, so that you may practice the example during the lecture in such a way that you never find it difficult in homework. Okay? So let me take one example. Okay? First one in today's lecture is that, let us take one example. Okay? Suppose the example is like this. Find, please note down, find compound interest. Note down the sum. Find compound interest on rupees. Find compound interest on rupees 1200, on rupees 1200 at, find compound interest on rupees 1200 at 4% for 2 years, for 2 years if interest is counted, interest is counted annually. Please note down. First you need to understand this. Here sometimes they also utilize the word if interest is compounded, calculated, counted annually. What is important for you is this particular word. Underline in your book and highlight this. This word is very important. If interest is counted annually, okay, this is very important word for you. Wrote down the example. Find compound interest on rupees 1200 at 4% for 2 years if the interest is calculated annually. Okay, how can we further in solving this particular example? Okay, what we are going to do first, try to understand this. See, what is our first target? You are going to count interest on how many rupees? 1200. So you should write P. That's the principle, you know. Rupees 1200. That is already given. Then what is the rate of interest mentioned? 4%. What is the period on which interest is to be counted? 2 year. Okay, this is the given data, and we have to solve the example. we are actually looking for compound interest. Okay, but we do not have formula for compound interest, dear student. We have formula only for compounded amount. Okay, I am solving the sum here. Okay, here I have just written the data. Now the formula. Do you remember the formula of compound amount which we derived in previous lecture? A equal to P into bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. Okay, you have to remember this formula. A equals to P into bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. When you solve the sum, again and again you should speak the formula. A equal to P into bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. Again you need to speak to remember this formula. Okay, and one more thing, dear student. Now the method which we are following, understand that you need to catch perfectly, and you should solve sum in the same way I am solving it. Let us substitute the value. Concentrate here. What is the principal? 1200. Okay, into 1 plus, what is the rate of interest? 4. 4%, I mean to say, upon 100. It is a period of how many year? 2 year. Okay. After substituting the value, it is now time to do the cancellation. 4 1 ja 425 ja. One cancellation is possible. So now place the next step. 1200 in bracket 1 plus, please concentrate, 1 upon 25. Okay, raised to 2. Now dear student, a very important point, you have to take LCM. Okay, how LCM here? A very important point. Be conscious. 1 plus 1 upon 25. Simply, dear student, if you take LCM in this bracket, 25 will multiply with 1. Okay, so 25 1 ja 25 plus 1 26. No doubt I am just as a part of the sum I am writing this for you. 1200 in bracket 25 multiplies here. I am intentionally writing it for you. 25 plus 1 upon 25 raised to 2. You understood this step? In bracket here is plus sign, we have taken LCM. So 25 will multiply here. 25 1 ja 25 plus 1 upon 25. The next step, 1200 into bracket 26 upon 25 whole square. You understood, dear student, this important step? We just took the LCM and accordingly we are writing. Now the next step, 1200. See, dear student, here it is written 26 upon 25 raised to the power of 2. So you will, in calculating the sum, will write it twice. 26 upon 25 into 26 upon 25, because the power appears here is 2. Okay. Now let us do the further cancellation, dear students. See, can I cancel with 25 directly? Yes. Just think here. Okay. See, 25 1 ja 25. First you count this 3 digit 120. 25 4 ja 100. 20 left, so 200, and 25 8 ja. Okay. One cancellation is possible here. Rest of the cancellation are not possible. Only 25 48 ja. So now, dear student, what you will do? You will multiply the numbers in numerator. 26 26 48. You know square of 26. 26 into 26 676. You must be knowing it. Okay. Or even you can just multiply this way also, it can be possible. Okay. Suppose we take 30 minus 16, then also, dear student, just by simply just you subtract this. Okay. Then also you will get 676 already. Okay. So 26 into 26, 676 into 48. Let us do it. Okay. Let us do it also. 6 6 ja 36, 3 6 2 ja 12, 15, 2 6 ja 12, 1 2 2 ja 4 plus 1 5. Just for you only. Understand? If you know directly, then it's okay, right? 676 multiplied by 48. Please multiply 676 into 48. 8 6 ja 48, 4 carry. 8 7 ja 56 plus 4 60, 0 6 carry. 8 6 ja 48 plus 6 54. Okay. Then continue by 4 4 6 ja 24, 2 carry. 4 7 ja 28 plus 2 30, 0 3 carry. 4 6 ja 24 plus 3 27, 084 7 plus 5 12 1 carry, so you got 32480 upon 25. Okay, dear student, now you just have to simply divide it. But as you all know, dear student, it is better, rather than dividing by 25, try to bring in denominator 100 by multiplying 4. It becomes easy for you. Okay, so what is going to, in denominator there is 100, just multiply 4 0. 4 8 ja 32, 3 carry, 4 4 ja 16 plus 3 19, 1 carry, 4 2 ja 8 plus 1 9, 4 3 ja 12, and just cut the decimals 1299.20 rupees. Okay, this is, my dear student, you got compound amount. Okay, it is not the compounded interest, because this is the formula for compounded amount. Now it's simple how to find compound interest. So like in simple interest, you have to subtract amount and principal. I am, the student, doing that step for you here. Please concentrate. I am writing CI, that means compound interest, equal to A minus P. Let us substitute the value. What is A? 1299.20 minus what is P? 1200. So my dear student, 299.20 is the compound interest. Okay, first you look at the sum before we solve one another example for you. My dear student, you have to be very conscious in calculation and in solving the example. The way you need to follow is this. First you put the value, then you show the cancellation, then this is very important for you, taking LCM. 25 1 ja 25 plus 1, I have done step for you, 26 upon 25 whole square. This is as it is, 26 upon 25 to be written twice for the calculation. One possible cancellation. And dear student, I am not insisting that you can follow this way. You directly, if you like to divide by 25, it's okay. But generally, rather than performing division, if you come across such number in denominator, it is a good practice, which is a actually concept of primary, that you will try to bring number 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, whatever is possible in the denominator, by multiplying some number with denominator and the same number with numerator, and just tracing out the decimals. This is a better practice. Okay, Baki, otherwise if you want to divide by 25, you will get the same answer. There is no problem at all. Then Ci equals to A minus P to 99.20 minus 1200, 1299.20. How can you be sure? Understand, it's a common sense. If your principal is 1200, dear student, so your compounded amount has to be more than that. That's a simple analysis. I have seen student last year making a comic of the sum. They were getting compounded amount, some of the students, less than the principal. Is it possible? When you are charging principal 1200 on compound interest for 2 years, how can it be possible that your amount is less than principal? Never going to happen. So this is a little common sense you need to possess when you solve your example. Okay, just dear student, for 1 minute have a look at this, write this properly before we will solve another example of the same type. Okay, you must have written this example. Let us go for one more example. Okay, no doubt in today's lecture we are only those examples where in compound interest is to be counted annually. I am not touching the second two, either half yearly or quarterly. Understand, to make you very sure, understand regarding solving any example. Okay, let us write example number 2 and I will solve it for you, dear student. Then I will give one more example as an SLP just now. Let me write it for you. Let us take, dear student, example number 2. Okay, what is that? Find, please note down, find compound interest. Find compound interest, okay, on, let us take one more example. Okay, find compound interest on rupees, on rupees 8,000 at 5%. Find compound interest on rupees 8, 5% for 3 years if interest, this is, my dear student, I am mentioning, otherwise you know that we are targeting the example where interest is counted annually only, but I am mentioning this word again and again. The purpose is when you come across such example in exam or in test, you develop a practice to read this last word. If interest is calculated annually, okay, we know that we are solving the same type of example but I need you to develop the practice of reading this last word again and again before you solve the example. Okay? This is very important. Is it clear? You can also start example solving in your book before me. You can start, okay? Principal, what is that? 8,000, okay? Let us write P, that is 8,000 rupees, okay, dear student? 8,000 rupees. Then rate of interest, that is 5%. What is the period the interest to be counted for? 3 years, okay? This is the data you need to write before you solve any example. Principal 8,000 rupees, rate of interest 5%, and the period on which the interest is to be counted is 3 years. Let me write the formula. A equals to P into bracket, concentrate here, 1 plus R upon 100 raised to N. Okay, student? Let us substitute the values. 8,000 into 1 plus, what is the rate of interest? 5 upon 100 raised to 3. Is it clear? Can you guess the next step? That is of cancellation, dear student. 5 1 ja, 5 20 ja. Okay. Next step. 8,000 into bracket 1 plus 1 upon 20 raised to 3. Is it clear? Next step of taking LCM. What is the LCM? 21 ja. Can I write directly? 21 ja, 20 plus 1, 21 upon 20 raised to 3. Okay. Next step I am continuing here, dear student. Next step. 8,000 multiplied by how many times we have to repeat 21 upon 20? 3 times, because the power is 3. Let us write 21 upon 20. Please concentrate. 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20. Further cancellation, 3 zeros cancelled here. 2, 2, 2, 8 cancelled. What is left, dear student, in numerator? 21 into 21 into 21. You must be knowing the square of 21. 21 into 21, 441 into 21. Let us do it quickly. 441 into 21. This is 441 and then 2, 8, 8. Okay, just add it. 8 plus 4, 12. Okay, this is you got 9261 rupees. This is compounded amount you got. And after getting the compounded amount, dear student, let us go for CI. Compound interest, quite simple. A minus P. What is A? 9261. What is P? 8000. So just you subtract, you got 1261 rupees. Yes, compound interest. Okay, dear student, just in 2 minutes you see and write the sum, and one more for SLP. Okay, first you look at this sum, and then we'll give you one more example for self study. First you note down this and see the steps involved in solving this particular example. Okay, and then one more for as a self study just now. Okay, is it clear? Let us give you one more example for SLP just now. Try to solve this example by yourself. Will give you enough time. Okay, so this is the example. Okay, I am writing it here. Find, now down, find compound compound interest on rupees. Find compound interest 90,000 on rupees 90,000 at 10% for 2 years. Okay, for 2 years, if interest, this is the word I like to mention every time, if interest is calculated, interest is calculated annually. Okay, dear student, just 5 minutes time to solve this example, and this is the word of highlight, annually. Okay, just try to solve this example, right? Try to solve this example. Okay, read the data. Principal has been given 90,000 rupees. The rate of interest is 10%, and you have to count the interest annually. Understood? solve it, and as far as possible don't make any calculation mistake when you solve this example. Okay, try this out. Just 2 minutes, dear student, try this out quickly. Okay. While you solve the example, be very conscious regarding no calculation mistake. Okay, when you solve this example, first you find compounded amount and then just subtract it from subtract principal from it, and you will immediately get compound interest. Okay, you need to follow the steps we have done. Okay, in solving all examples, so you will be able to catch it very easily. Okay, can we solve it now? Okay, see, first, dear student, principal, what is that? Rupees 90,000. Okay, then rate of interest, what I have given, 10%. And what is the period for which you are going to count the interest? 2 years. Okay, let us first write the formula. A equals to P into bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. Okay, then you must have placed substituted all values, dear student. P, that is 90,000, 1 plus 10 upon 100 raised to 2. Okay, one cancellation possible. 10 1 ja, 10 10 ja. So the next step, 90,000 into bracket 1 plus 1 upon 10 raised to 2. Now you must have taken LCM. 10 1 ja, 10 plus 1, 11 upon 10 whole square. Now the further step, dear student, we carry out here. 90,000 into how many time you will write 11 upon 10? Twice, because the power is 2. Okay. Then further cancellation, 2 zeros cancelled. And now simple multiplication. You must be knowing 11 square. 11 into 11. Understand? You are knowing that. Okay. And just multiply with 9 only. Okay. 121 into 9. Simply, dear student. You have to be for 9 was a 9, 9 to the 18, 9 was a 9, 1089, okay, 8, 9, 2 more 0, these are the rupees. So this is compound amount, compounded amount you got. Understand, 1,08,900 rupees. Okay. Now let us find compound interest. Okay. That is A minus P. First you write A 108900 minus 90,000. Okay. Just go on subtracting 0 minus 0 0. Here also 0. Then 9. Okay. 8 minus 0 8. 0 minus 9 not possible. So here 1. 10 minus 9 1. So this you got. This is the compound interest. Understand? 18,900 rupees. That's the amount of compound interest the money lender has received, who has given this amount. Okay. So dear student, in today's lecture we have solved back to back 3 examples where we have targeted only one thing, that we have looked for compound interest, but we have confined ourselves to only the examples where interest is calculated annually only, and then we will target the example in next lecture where interest is counted half yearly. Okay, dear student, thank you very much.